as you thought about the Hep C policy for corrections, where in our first module we talked about the burden of hepatitis C amplified by mass incarceration of Black Americans, it's a big deal. So where do we stand?
Yeah, so to me, it really seems like a no-brainer. If we're saying we want to treat people with hepatitis C and we want to go to where they are, then we need to go to correctional facilities, and that means both prisons and jails as well. But what we've seen across the country is that in many places it's not happening at all. A lot of that, I think, initially when DAAs came out had to do with the cost and people thinking about the cost to the system and people not wanting to accept those upfront costs. But even now, as you look, many states still have not expanded into their correctional systems. And so, why is that happening? And so I think we have to push back on the system and also advocate to make sure that people are getting treated in prison. And I know we're going to talk a little bit about Louisiana later, but one of the things we want to do there now as they expand is study that in a real world setting as they test and treat people, and then think about that on the national scale and what we can do to ramp up across the country.